Good evening, folks. Sorry Oh, I thought the timer went off already. I was panicking just a little bit. Sorry, I was just... I don't know why I thought the timer went off already. Well, I guess, because I wasn't in my room for most of the pre-stream music. I was, like, filling up my water bottle and stuff. So I thought the timer already went off, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm late. But that was the timer, so I'm on time. That's good. I was just grabbing my earbuds quick. I didn't have them by my computer. So, welcome back to Speed Dating for Ghosts. Sincerely apologize that there was no Speed Dating for Ghosts last week. Life happened and I just did not realize that I had to stream. That's not good. But hey, here we are today. It's wonderful Monday evening. Or I guess Tuesday morning if you're in a different time zone. Yeah, so welcome, Sneak Cat. It's this Homestuck D&D Player's Handbook. That sounds so fucking cool. Can you link me to that, please? That's like, I mean, if it's like a public thing and not like a friend's private files or whatever, but like, y'all, that's so fucking cool. Homestuck as Spurb as a tabletop game is so good. Whoops, I just turned my microphone off instead of taking the stream start text off. There we go. Okay, Speed Dating for Ghosts. Game is loading. Game should be okay, no, it's getting there, Okay, game is up. Thank you so much for the link, Sneak Cat. Oh, that is so fucking cool. I'm absolutely gonna take a look at that later. Actually, I'm gonna lose that if more as chat takes off. So I'm gonna open that link up in a new tab. Oh, I have so many fucking tabs open right now. Damn, that's fucking cool. Okay. There. Yeah, and the game is up. Since I'm not on mobile anymore because my stupid phone is being stupid, I can see the stream preview, which, you know, is one advantage of using the whole desktop setup. But also, it makes it a lot harder for me to see chat when I can't have it just, like, on the table in front of me. I do not have two monitors. I have a desktop computer and a school computer that is to my right. Okay. Okay, that's... I don't like that. I do not like scratch throat. I have had some water. But I also haven't done a lot of talking today, so maybe that's why I'm still a little bit rough around the edges. I spent the whole fucking day in Photoshop today, working on an icon for my my Sims things. Because I do Sims 3, I like to do the modeling competitions. So I was playing around in Photoshop making a new icon for my forum account. And I've not really had much human contact. Okay, so start game. Here we go. So, hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. And you can go right in. Thanks, Fran. Okay, so we've been in the room of black, we've been in the room of layers. Last room for us to check out is the room of palms, and then we will restart the cycle to start hitting up dates with other people who we have not unlocked yet. Room of palms. Candlestick. The room of palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. Oh god, more painful to look at colors. Wow. That is a really pretty blue, but like they could take the saturation down just a little bit. I think it would still be okay. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Hello there. Think we know how you met your end? Oh dear. Right, so we're getting up to the point of dialogue choices, so we're going to do the same back and forth as usual between chat and myself with who gets to pick the next dialogue option. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Oh, pardon me, that's okay. He's going right in for it. What the fuck? So we'll start with chat's choice for conversational decisions, since we didn't really get to like pick a room today. So first impression, he's cutting right to the chase. Slow the fuck down there. Yeah. Slow down there, buddy. Hey, sorry. Just saying. Isn't it cool we stayed the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. Oh, you're not even... Well, I don't think that anybody has asked for our name. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since we played, but I'm fairly certain that not many people actually asked for our name. Although he hasn't volunteered his own name either. Kind of begging the question, how'd you die? So I'm just gonna say fuck it and jump on in. Oh wow. So, long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. Aw, that was an innuendo. No, I don't like that. After a while, I started getting headaches. I get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these are my best years. Until one day... Intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. Intracranial hematoma. I'm going to Google that now. Also, and we get to meet, or that's sad you had potential. Chat's choice. Which one are we going for while I Google this? Okay, so today's science lesson from mercmanuals.com, which was literally the first Google result, but oh well, I don't have time to be double checking this. This looks pretty legit. Intracranial hematomas are accumulations of blood within the brain or between the brain and the skull. Intracranial hematomas form when a head injury causes blood to accumulate within the brain or between the brain and skull. Yeah. So, that is... what that is, I guess. Do you not wish to know? Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I I was not looking at chat when I was trying to find that results. Okay, distraction. Let's keep on moving. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. I try not to let how I die define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. That's a good attitude. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. That's deep. So, who are you? I think that'd be an interesting question. So, who are you? I'm still figuring that out. Without my division high receiving yards and all the cheering in the stands, who is Riley? Oh, chat's choice. Just think about it too hard. That's totally fair. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just remembering a couple of instances where I Googled things and I shouldn't have Googled them. Medical related things specifically. Anyway, chat's choice. You have unfinished business or someone with heart. He's trying to figure out who he is without the cheering in the stands, and that's, yeah, man. I feel like that's kind of a common thing for not just sports stars, but anybody who ends up garnering a lot of attention, like that, you know. It's just kind of like an identity crisis. You know, if that's all you are, who are you without it? You know. Someone with heart, yeah, that's sweet. Like he seems like he's like being pretty genuine. I mean, that was a pretty bad opening there. But yeah, he seems you know, it's very, very genuine. Someone with heart. That's what Coach would always tell me. You got heart, Riley. Hold on to that, kid. Maybe he was onto something. And the bell rings. Oh snap. Halftime. Guess we call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. Okay, this is an easier color to look at. So, chat, first impressions of Riley. Definitely a very rough beginning, I think. He kind of jumped the gun there. But, yeah, I mean, upon, you know, giving him a chance in further conversation, he was, you know, just trying to figure his shit out. That really sucks. That's a real thing for, you know, sports players. I won't get into it too much, but definitely, like, especially with football, issues with head injuries, it's a really fucking aggressive sport. That's, yeah, like concussions and stuff are pretty common there. You have no idea what to think of him. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm not really a sports ball person. So I'm just kind of like, cool. Like, he was like, oh, it's halftime, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know, sports references, not the way to my heart, but he seemed like he was still trying to be an okay dude. Okay, who's up next? Another ghost appears. The gray makes sense. Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. So, last dialogue choice was chat's choice, but I'm sitting on the fence here with this one. So, nice to meet you. You could just go with pleasantries. Could say I'm no sunshine. You know, kind of be like, the fuck is that supposed to mean? Or they let you smoke in here? I mean, I guess just nice to meet you would suffice. Because, I mean, if everyone's dead already, then I guess the smoking rules doesn't matter? This guy's kind of oof already. I keep forgetting. I think all of the ghosts, they just use neutral pronouns with. But yeah, they started by saying, calling us sunshine. And I was just kind of like, where's that coming from? I think I was saying nice to meet you. Let's just do pleasantries until you find out what this guy's really about. Okay, so I shouldn't have said that. Is it? That's a surprise. Oh, they got that little smile. I'm Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. Okay, Vera. So, chat's choice, ghost hunters or you look familiar? Yeah. I gotta watch it with the gendered language with these people. I'm being a very bad non-binary person. I'm just kind of like slapping these terms out there. But yeah, no, the game does use neutral pronouns for I think everyone, I think. Although, like there are some of them that have used explicitly gender terms, like Vera, referring to himself as the lady in smoke, or Hattie, being, you know, pretty clearly little old grandma. Familiar has you intrigued. Okay. You look familiar. Maybe I just have one of those faces. A lot of ghosts know me. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up rich fools at night. Shrouded in gray smoke. Jangling pennies. Wailing, pay the price. Junk like that. I think Vera and Dre would get along. I'm gonna say that's pretty cool. Because, why the rich? Because, you know. I don't know. It feels obvious to me. You know, could very well be a similar situation to Dre, where they used to live in this area, but it got gentrified and bulldozed. That's pretty cool. Thanks, hon. Spent a lot of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke. Choke themselves awake. Oh dear, that's aggressive. Then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes off. Then it's not as scary. Okay, so You know, I'm getting actually like an okay feel for Vera here. I'm kinda liking them. Chat's choice. Did you die in Vegas, or so you're famous, or you should disconnect the alarm? Yeah, I feel like this was another one that was a rough start. It was me, like, it was sunshine, and it's kind of hard to read what someone's... Because I feel like that kind of introduction can come off as a little condescending at times. But, like, immediately referring to someone as a nickname. Or not a nickname, like a pet name type thing. Ugh. But, yeah. Oh, hello. I see response in chat. So, you're famous? I guess. Word gets around. I'm a regular topic on Midnight Radio. Not that it matters. It ain't like being famous when you're alive. What's different about it? I wish I was in books, or what was your life like? What's different about it, or what was your life like? I guess what's... I'm really curious about what their life was like. What was your life like? My life was Vegas. I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts and tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could. And never let it go. No one liked him. But plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Oh dear. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing? Okay, chat's choice. I was bored, I was lonely, or can we talk more about you? So, that was a big yikes. Their job was keeping slimy guys' deals on the down low. Ugh. That's not good. Dang, I was getting such a good impression, but I don't know. Maybe their life situation did not allow them to be in a better position. Maybe they didn't really want to be covering up someone's misdeeds. Indeed. Yeah. So, turns out Vera's a bit of a shady character. So, yeah, I'd like to make a addendum to my previous statement that Vera and Dre would get along. I don't think so anymore. Because Vera may be haunting the rich, but, in life, she was an aide to a very nasty rich man. So I think Dre might hold some opposition to that. Oh, excuse me. Yawning, always yawning. You're neutral. Okay, let's say I was lonely. I hear ya. I'm about as lonely as a lost shoe. Just as useless, too. You get used to it. Also, you never get used to it. Okay. Since I kind of took the reins again on that one, chat, any opinions on this one? I'm surprised you're lonely. You're not useless, or we can be lonely together. Oh my god, I just need to take a second to stretch while you make your decision, because oh my god, my shoulders. Oh yeah. Not useless, okay. You're not useless. Thanks, son. Sometimes I'm not sure anything I do matters. Got that feeling even in life. Can't seem to make it go away. The bell rings. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Oh, my eyes. Okay. Back to the brights. Okay, before moving on to our third and final ghost, first impressions of Vera. How are you feeling about Vera now that we've had our whole first conversation, chat? Personally, I'm on the fence because, yeah, I don't know. They seem like nice and like very well-meaning. They were kind of chill to have a conversation with. I thought that was really nice. But yeah, they never really took a moral stance on their job while they were alive, so to speak. They were never like, I wish I hadn't covered up for this horrible man's crimes or anything like that. So I'm kind of like, what's your stance on that? I feel like that's an important thing for me to know, to solidly confirm whatever my stance on Vera is. Jinx Pyro, welcome. That was a ghost named Vera. Looks depressed because it kind of is. Yeah, actually they did, you know, talk a little bit like feeling uselessness and useless and like lonely and not having a great time. You're still iffy, Sneak Cat? Yeah, I'm kind of on a fence. Okay, last friend. Here we go. Another ghost appears. Although I guess in these ones it's not friends, it's dates. Okay. Interesting. Hi there. Hey. Was the last one chat's choice? I think it was. Hey. I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Okay, chat's choice. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. What are you wearing? You started laughing immediately. Steph certainly seems to have a unique appearance. I think this is among the less humanoid ghosts that in the game. You know, I think bested only by Hattie, who's literally just a bunch of little balls. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. I think that's a polite thing to say, right? I feel like what brings you... I feel like that's such a heavy question for early in the conversation. You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of trying to railroad us into asking what brings her to, or them to speed dating. So chat's choice. I feel so awkward, or what brings you to speed dating? Oh, excuse me. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. They sure have their game face on. I have noticed the only thing that's expressing any emotion is the eyes, and there seem to be like straps around the outside, like the face is just like a mask, so it was like literally putting their face on this morning. Okay, I am receiving word that it is better now. Thank you for letting me know, Jinx Pyro. I am glad that things are working now. Alright. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to motor through this question, and then we'll do chat's choice for the next one, just because we've been sitting on the screen for a while. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while now. At first, it was great. I did what I wanted to. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. I know what you mean, or tell me about your cat. Yeah, I gotta... And aside, I'm feeling that right now. I got out of a 5-year relationship in May this year, and I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm just enjoying being single. It's chill, but now I'm feeling like I'm maybe ready to get back out there. You know? Yeah, so I'm feeling that. I feel you, Steph. So, chat's choice. I know what you mean, or tell me about your cat. Okay, stream health looks like garbage, so I'm a little worried again. Even if you're not planning on answering the question, if you could just say, let me know if it's still working. If I'm still live right now. I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean. I resisted trying stuff like this. Speed dating is so awkward. Like, what do you say? My name's Steph, and I play the clarinet. My name's Steph, and I'm teaching myself Japanese. What if you think my hobbies are bad? What if you think I'm a weirdo? When you only have so much time to talk, the first thing you say makes all the difference. See, it's hard not to judge if first impressions are overrated. I feel like these are both kind of true. Because it's hard not to try and, you know, yeah, like when you only have so much time to get to know someone, it's hard not to try and make a spot judgment, you know, from the get-go. And, you know, first impressions, you know, we can't control the first impressions that we get. Like, they happen whether we want them to or not. But, you know, it's also kind of like overrated in that you should always keep an open mind and try and like take that first impression, put it to the side, and be like, I'm gonna reevaluate that later, because a lot of the time first impressions are pretty bogus. You're 18, you feel a lot of self-discovery. Yeah, man. It sounds like you if you were in that situation. I know, that's like, this ghost is verbalizing exactly what my running thoughts are on, like, all of this kind of stuff. Because, like, okay, real talk. I'm going to a convention in May, and I know that every year they have like an LGBT portion. It's an anime convention, and they do like an LGBT, they have like an LGBT portion, like section of the event, and they run like speed dating type stuff, and so I'm kind of like considering maybe poking my head in, but I'm also like, all of this, I'm just like, oh my god, that sounds horrible. I'm so bad at talking to people. What do I even say about myself? How do you have a conversation? What the fuck? You've never been in a relationship yourself, so you'd have no idea. Yeah, that is fair. I kind of like, yeah, there's a part of me that was like, that was formative experience, that relationship, but there's another part that's like, I wonder how things would have gone if I just didn't. But I don't know, getting caught in those kinds of loops, I feel like it's very silly to let them go on. I try to cut those off as soon as possible, because it's happened, and there's no point in thinking about what would have happened if it didn't, you know, go down like that, go down how it did, because you can't change it. So you just gotta, you know, let that little butterfly go. I was watching Steven Universe things today, so I'm thinking of like that Garnet and Stevani song, that Here Comes a Thought. That's a really good song. Anyway, getting very distracted. I think I'm liking Steph. I'm kind of leaning towards Steph for the final date decision. First impressions are overrated. You say that, but there's still gonna be that moment. The first time we see one another, the first time we hear one another speak. Those moments set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling heavy relating to Steph. Really. Yeah. Oh, whoops, I forgot to actually say this is chat's choice. You're already surprising me, or do I make a good first impression? Already surprising me? Okay, yeah. Let's see. You're already surprising me. I am? I mean, that's great, right? I'd rather be surprising than a bore. Ooh, clarinet or Japanese? Oh, we have conflicting choices in chat. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes the lag. With the lag, I kind of have to grab what I can just to keep the pace going. The handbook is confusing. Yeah, I don't understand D&D proper. I mean, like, I play D&D. I'm in a D&D group. I'm going to my D&D group this Friday. But I'm constantly having to ask other players and ask the DM, like, what the fuck does this mean? Clarinet Japanese. Learning Japanese. Tell me about learning Japanese. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. First you learn hiragana. Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages. By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Then came Kenji. There are thousands of Kenji characters. It's overwhelming. You have an eternity to learn, or you can always visit Japan. Chat's choice. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, like tabletop role-playing. Yeah, my D&D group, for example, is currently doing a campaign where we're running all over the place trying to figure out cult activity in a certain area of a map. With a certain like set map. The campaign is called Princes of the Apocalypse, if there's any big D&D buffs watching right now. I know that if anyone named any other D&D campaign, I would have no fucking clue what they were talking about. But it's called Princes of the Apocalypse, if anyone is familiar with it. You can always visit Japan. Oh, 5 to 6 sessions. You've only just asked what the fuck is up with proficiencies. That's fair. Yeah, no. I'm still not entirely sure how the death system works. The first time that my character almost died. Only once, actually, which is pretty good. But it was just like, what the fuck? Like, if I go too long between sessions, I forget how or how combat works. And I'm just like, I add this number to my dice roll, right? Or it's a mess. It's a mess. Which reminds me, I need to look at the player's handbook before my next section and pick upgrades. Because we do group shared experience instead of individual experience for levels. And we recently got to level 7, so I need to look in the handbook and find out what upgrades I get as a level 7 Rock Gnome Ranger. Seems intriguing. Yeah, it's fun, but it's complicated and it can be a little bit hard to learn. I still have no fucking clue. A lot of things. Like, I'll hear the other players talking or my DM talking, and I'll be like, literally, what the fuck are you going on about? Listen to a D&D podcast. I have been meaning for some time to try and get into the Adventure Zone. I guess one of the things that's been kind of putting me off of it is that they're 2 hours. 2 hours an episode, and when I listen to podcasts, I like to listen to them on my commute to school, which is only 1 hour. And I hate breaking things up. So I'll have to figure out a way around that. But yeah, the Adventure Zone. I've heard Critical Role is very good as well. Yeah, although I do, D&D podcast, it does, thinking about it now, it does make sense for it to be a little longer than an hour, because, I mean, D&D sessions are usually like 3 or 4 hours, right? You're just focusing on college. Yeah, that's totally fair. I feel like I say that too much. I'm just like, that's fair. Like, I swear, I'm being genuine every time. But yeah, I'd probably, like, look more into actually learning the game outside of just being taught how to play when I actually go to sessions, if I was not also in university, and I have too many other hobbies. I should probably slow down. You don't think you could get into it? Yeah. I mean, I've heard that it's good, but I haven't heard much specific about it. So I guess I keep getting sidetracked from the actual game, which is good, because conversations are always very nice I like conversations. I like being able to get back and forth with chat when we do these streams. But I'd be interested to hear what you heard about Critical Role, why you feel like wouldn't quite be the right podcast for you. And in the meantime, I'm gonna actually keep reading this fucking thing. Right, so we just said, I think you could always visit Japan. I'd love to. It would help to be immersed like that. It's just hard to find the money. You're a ghost. Why do you need money if you're a ghost? So you could sneak on a plane or tell me about the clarinet. I'm gonna say you could sneak on a plane just to be cheeky. Cause it'd be interesting to say, tell me about the clarinet too. But, you know, you're a ghost. Why are you complaining about needing bucks? Is being a ghost also capitalist hell? Like, that's pretty much impossible. How would I get through security? And they have assigned seats. I'll just say, I guess it's easy when you're a ghost, or I've done it. Because she's talking as if she's still alive. Like, yeah, okay, buddy. You can hide wherever you'd like. Although, I don't know, there seems to be... They haven't really defined what this universe, the way that ghosts function in this universe in terms of are they visible to humans or not. Because, you know, like Vera, you know, talked a lot about, you know, the people seeing them at the end of the bed, right? Although when we were with Dre as well, it was like we heard them coming in, the people coming into the house, and the date with Dre, you hear the people coming in the front door, and then Dre is like, oh shit, we need to hide. So are ghosts visible all the time in this particular universe? Are they able to conceal themselves? I guess, I don't know, maybe I might be writing off assumptions that are incorrect for this particular situation. I've done it. Okay, we'll go with that one. Oh, they take things more seriously. Okay. Right, yeah. No, I've heard very, very many things about the McElroys, and Fantasy Costco and Taco Voice Vriska did nothing wrong, and like, I mean, I know that one's not actually from the podcast, but still. You sat down and read the entire lore of World of Warcraft, but you think D&D is next level? I feel like they're on roughly the same plane. I guess the more difficult thing about D&D compared to World of Warcraft is that you have to... I feel like you have to really memorize all of the different rules and things. Like, I guess when you're playing a game like Warcraft and you're in like a battle situation, the game does all the calculations for damage and like figures out all that kind of algorithmic rule stuff in the program. But with D&D, that's like you have to figure that out and remember how everything works. So, okay, yeah, like that, yeah. I guess it is a little different in that sense. D&D, yeah, D&D can go all over the place. I had my last game, or was it the game before that? One of those two games, I was just rolling a whole bunch of nat ones, and it was really bad. I was failing a whole bunch of things. Wild to hear it every time. It's like one of the few memes that I'm like aware of, from the Adventure Zone, is Taco Voice Vriska did nothing wrong. Yeah. Well, certainly. And one of the yeah, lots of things can happen. One of the most recent sessions I had with my group, we promised this guy. See, here's the thing. I'm confused about what the fuck the plot even is for my campaign. I just show up every other week and I'm like, hey, how's it going? What the fuck is happening? But there's this guy and he's like, I don't like the noise that they're making out there, and I want you to clear out this monastery, because it was like a monastery for the Earth cult? Yeah. So we had to clear out this monastery, and we found a brewery and like Molotov cocktailed one of their like this, like, I guess it was like a temple space with a couple of their like shady higher ups having a meeting, and we fucking Molotov cocktailed them. It was fun. It was fun. Oh, you're gonna get to nice. Y'all, okay. I gotta keep playing the fucking game. Homestuck Book 4 is officially out in stores. Like, people have been able to get physical copies of it from stores and have purchased it and are posting things online. I'm so fucking mad. I pre-ordered it months ago and my thing is still not even like shipped yet. Like, and I pre-ordered from Indigo and it's probably in fucking Indigo stores. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pre-order next time. I feel like if this keeps happening, I will give up my $3 savings and the convenience of having it shipped to my house just so I can actually have the book in my fucking hands when it comes out. Okay. I've done it. What? How? I feel like we've just railroaded ourselves into a bad conversation, and I also feel like it was kind of my fault. Okay, I guess I'm a ghost? I'm a ghost. Huh? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! If I say the same thing again, then I think she'll be confused. I don't want to say we're dead, Steph, because I feel like that's... Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! We still haven't got Act 2 of Hive Swap yet. I know. Well, that's a very complicated situation. But... Oh, I think... Oh, right. I picked the last one, so this is chat's choice. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, I'm deflecting the hard decision onto you two. Because, oh no, I don't... Like, oh... Oh, dear. Steph. Oh dear. Oh no. Right. I mean, this was supposed to be a chat's choice round, but I'm also really glad I can make you guys make the hard decision because I don't know what to... I mean, I feel like We're Dead Stuff is like a little bit too... Like, I feel like you're gonna take that really hard. That's not gonna be good. But I'm a ghost. If we just say it again, just be like, I'm a ghost, then, you know, they'll have the shock of, oh my goodness, you're a ghost, but like without the horrible having to break the news that they're dead. Oh no. Sneak out telling me to roll a die. What bad thing just happened? The way this conversation is going, it seems like Steph doesn't realize that they're dead. Like, it seems they don't realize that they're a ghost. So, because, you know, I'm sitting here like, you're a ghost. You don't have to worry about money, you know, and they're worrying about money getting on the plane, and they're like, oh, how would I get past security? You know, that's so silly. I couldn't do that. wouldn't be a worry if they were ghosts. I was going off about, oh, can ghosts in this universe, you know, like not be invisible and stuff? No, I think that's still a thing that they can do. It's just that Steph doesn't realize that they're dead. You are not prepared. Very not prepared. Yeah. Okay. I'm a ghost. Very funny. Haha. Oh god. I feel like if we hammer it home, it's not gonna go well. Maybe if I just say boo. Just kind of like joke around. Just be like, boo. I'm actually starting to get scared. Aw, shit. Please, tell me you're joking. You're not joking. What is this? I don't understand. No, wait. The bell can't be ringing just yet. Are you actually dead? Am I dead? Am I a ghost? Oh no! Oh no! Steph! Oh my god. Oh no! Oh my god, all I can fucking say is, oh no! Ah. Oh, my heart, Steph! Ugh. Oh my god. That was a fucking roller coaster. Oh my god. Now we have to get through the other two people again before we can get back to that conversation with Steph. I just want to get right back to Steph. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, it's midnight, so it's time to take 5 and then we'll do the second round. Holy fuck. Okay. 5 minutes on the timer and then we'll do the second round and get back to Steph. I think we broke Steph. I know. I know. Oh my god, I feel so bad. That's rough. Are we choosing Steph? Well, I mean, let's see what the other 2 rounds go. But, I mean, I have developed an incredible sweet spot for Steph. But the rough realization that we brought on at the end of that first part there, I'm feeling like it might lead into Steph saying no to us. Yeah, basically, Steph just had, you know, their whole mind shattered, like their whole worldview and sense of self. Like the realization that you're dead, I would imagine, would be very, yeah, like traumatic. Yeah. Damn. Fuck, Steph. Oh, my heart. Okay. 5 minutes on the clock. And, we'll get back there for round 2. Greetings. And we are back. Like, when you realized you were in a stage, you thought you were... Oh, yeah. No, same here. That was kind of a... it felt like an uh-oh moment. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, oh dear. Yeah. I think I actually first had that realization of, oh no, what if I am not straight when I was in 7th grade? And it actually, like, I quite literally scared the shit out of me. And then I completely forgot about it for like 2 years. I procrastinated, coming out of the not just coming out of the closet, I procrastinated like just to all of that. I paused for so long you thought it froze. Yeah, unfortunately that's a stream freezing is a regular occurrence, and I sincerely apologize for that. But yeah, no, that was just like, woof. But yeah, well, I absolutely feel you on that one, Jinx. Okay, round 2, back starting with Riley. Here we go. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Okay, I think this one is chat's choice. Yeah, I picked the last one with Steph. Oh, poor dear Steph. So what should we talk about with Riley, chat? I have no idea. Sports, obviously. Or got any dating tips? Oh, whoops, that is true. I still have the back and 5 sign up. Thank you for letting me know. You had a different experience. Well, you know, I'm really glad that you were able to have that different experience, because it's not pleasant to, you know, find out a part of who you are and then be like terrified by it. So that's good. I'm really glad that you didn't have that same experience, and I'm really glad that, you know, it's media like Undertale that's making the difference. It makes me very excited to see that kind of thing, you know, becoming not just more coming more into the mainstream, but also more into like children's media, so that children can understand who they are too. And, you know, like Steven Universe, which is why I bring up this children's media thing. Undertale is not children's media, and I am not calling you a child, but yeah, I cried a lot when they did the Ruby and Sapphire wedding and they actually kissed. I cried a lot because I was like, I just had this moment of like, I didn't get that, and now kids are gonna get that. Like, that's so important. Yeah. Today's just a day for sidetracks, but like, it's all good. Anyway. Yes. I had another tangent I was gonna go on, actually, but now I can't remember what I was gonna fucking say. Okay. Oh, I remember now. Fun fact. Fun Steven Universe fact before we continue going. On the official Steven Universe podcast, the host, Mackenzie Atwood, the host, asked Rebecca Sugar after Change Your Mind came out about that final song that Steven sings. You know, I don't need you to love me. I love me. I don't need you to respect me. I respect me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. You know, it's short, it's simple, it's fucking beautiful. And it was apparently, Rebecca Sugar said, it was not initially written for the show. She wrote that song when she was, you know, frustrated with the network, trying to, you know, fighting with them about the wedding. So, yeah, that was just like, whoa, damn. Yeah. And, like, putting that lyrics in that, like, different new context, just like, oh, yeah, hits me right in the heart. I have no idea. Oh. Well, if you have no idea, and I have no idea, this will be a weird few minutes. I guess so, Riley, I guess so. What's that you're humming? Just a little tune I wrote. You make music or I'd like to hear it. That was a pretty quick turnaround. Next one, so this is chat's choice. You make music or I'd like to hear it. Yeah, I know, right? You know, he's like, well, this is gonna be awkward, and you just doesn't even try to come up with something. It's like, okay. I feel like both of these are good options to go with. They're both very good conversational topics. Yeah, this guy died from essentially like brain injury from getting hit in the head too many times. You make music? You're surprised? I'm not just pretty to look at, you know. I've also got a set of pipes. Pipes that aren't muscles. You want to hear? Sure. Nobody ever wants to hear my music. This is rad. Okay. So, it goes a little something like this. There's nothing I'd like better than... Oh, he's actually singing. There's nothing I would like better than lying beside you forever. In a graveyard cemetery row. Watching the green grass grow. Yay! I almost wish that I hadn't been playing the game soundtrack during the breaks and stuff, because now I've been playing it like for pre-stream and all that. I've heard this song before. It's the last song on the soundtrack, and it's my favorite in the soundtrack. It's really nice. Okay, so I definitely have a choice that I want to pick for this situation. But chat, do we interrupt him or let him keep singing? I would like to let him keep singing. Personally, because I feel like interrupting him would be mean. Dripping with confidence or just naturally cheery? Yeah. I feel like it is kind of a mix of both. I mean, because of the whole high school football thing, right? I feel like there's definitely like a lot of confidence happening here. In the college football thing, just like being the star. Yeah, he just have a generally cheery and playful disposition. Let him keep singing. The sun would beat down on the stones. No one would be on their phones. It would be the most perfect place. Almost as perfect as your face. So... And the music fades out. That's cute! What the fuck? What do you think? It was great. You're too kind. Too kind. Guess I'm just lucky. Gifted with the blessings of B, you know? Yeah, he's very confident. Okay, so it's either why music or what do you have planned for us, implying a date occurring. I'm thinking that I'm still hoping that we can salvage a conversation with Steph. However, I'm thinking Riley's gonna be my number 2 choice, because it was a little bit of a rough start, but he's won me over. Why music? Yeah, I thought this was a little presumptuous. What do you have planned for us? So, why music? Sometimes I'll be exploring a graveyard, and bam! Inspiration kicks one through the uprights. That's a sports thing. I'm back to having no idea what the fuck he's saying. Do you do any art? Okay. So this is chat's choice. No, wait. Why music? No, the last one was chat's choice. Okay, I'm gonna say I draw, because that is something that I personally do. I draw. It's good to be into things. I was never good at drawing. Best I can do are stick figures. They're pretty good stick figures, though. Glass half full person, for sure. I love these two. One of them is very affirming and the other one is very playful. Nobody's good at everything or what kind of stick figures is chat's choice for response to this one. Same hat. Yeah. I wish I drew more, but no. I mean, I'm literally in art school right now, but I primarily focused on sculpture and secondarily on painting. So like drawing and illustration, and especially digital illustration, I've just had so much trouble trying to get a grasp on digital illustration. I mean, I spent the whole day in Photoshop. I can Photoshop things, like edit pictures that already exist and like put that kind of stuff together. But yeah, when it comes to like drawing from blank, I struggle a little bit. You gotta go to bed. Well, good night, Jinx Pyro. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep. Hope classes are good tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you around for Deltarune this weekend, too. It's easier for... Yeah, digital art is generally... yeah, like the undo button. Oh, God, do I ever wish there was an undo button for fucking... paper and pencil. I just like I struggle with how like it's not very tactile. I feel like I really need that kind of tactile sense when I do art. I guess that's part of why I've gravitated towards sculpture as well. You know, I like making things like with my hands. I mean, there's lots of digital ways to do sculpture, like 3D printing, for example. But yeah, I feel like I can connect to it a lot easier and just work them with different materials a lot easier when I can like feel them just like with my hands. Yeah, I think that's been my biggest problem with digital art. And also the fact that like because it's on a computer, it's very how do I put it, like there's a lot of numbers involved. Like, and when I get to, like, for example, when I do things in The Sims, I love customizing clothing in The Sims, but when I'm designing outfits and things like that, I tend to get pretty anal about, like, oh, if this color is going to be like this, then the hex codes have to match, and then I have to, you know, everything has to be, like, I know that because the possibility of it being exact and perfect is there, I feel like it has to be exact and perfect. Right? Whereas with traditional mediums, I feel a little better about just smacking something onto the paper and being like, well, that's what the material felt like doing today. Oh, you draw with your phone. Cool. That's really neat. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of really good stuff coming out for that. I tried so hard to get into digital art that I actually do own a tablet. I got it. I think I got it for Christmas in like 2013. I'm gonna say 2013. Maybe 2012. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten good use out of it, but it's been entirely photoshopping and like very little actual digital art. Because I just like I have a lot of issues with it. But yeah. Oh, I have no idea which part you're referring to when you said mood, but like fuck yeah. Whatever it is, fuck yeah, man. Okay. Right, you said what kind of stick figures? Somewhere there. What kind of stick figures? I mean, mostly football players, of course. And little football teams. Running those plays. Right, that's a thing that they do with sports ball. Mapping out plays. Okay, so complain about sports or be flirty. This is like two very different directions here. You don't think you can end anything with a tablet because you gotta lay back. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. The tablet can be a little bit restrictive in that way. God, what the fuck do I choose? Like, okay. I don't want to insult the fact that he likes sports. But that also feels like a little bit too flirty for right now. But I will admit that when I was reading that, he was like, oh, I draw little stick man football players, little teams and stuff. I was like, oh, I did kind of think, oh, that's cute. I guess I'm gonna go with this one because I don't want to be rude about the fact that he likes sports. Like, that would be being rude to something that he has invested literally his entire living life in. That's mean. That's cute, Riley. So you're nice and hot? Wow, he's back to that. Score. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure there's a succinct written description of this exact feeling out there, but just something about like being like, oh, that's hot. It just like sits really weird with me. I guess like it feels kind of objectifying, I guess. In a way that's different than other compliments about physical appearance. Like, do you know what I mean? Okay, the bell rings. So we're done with Riley. We're done with Riley. So, like, I was thinking it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I checked on him. I don't want to totally turn him down. Because, you know, unanimous agreement for so far has been that it would be nice to go on the date with Steph. But I mean, we have seen before, like Gary, when we pissed off Gary in the first stream, he up and left and he didn't come back. So for all we know, Steph isn't going to be waiting for us at the end of this rotation. So this is chat's choice. So yeah, because of those reasons, I'm inclined to say I'd like that, because like that doesn't sound awful. Even though I am, as a person, inclined to know nothing about sports ball, but it is also kind of, you know, another thing. But I don't know. I mean, aside from the fact that he keeps pulling out like, oh, that's hot. I don't know why it is that I feel like, I don't know, when it's directed at me, at least it's a term that makes me uncomfortable. Like that for now. Okay, yeah. I'd like that. Righteous. Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. You say, of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Okay. Welcome back, Vera. Oh, just happy to see us. See, the sunshine feels less condescending now that we know Vera's kind of attitude, you know? It's not intended as an insult. It's you know, an open and friendly kind of nickname for her. to use with people. You don't really like sports either. Yeah. I'm fairly certain I've talked about this multiple times on stream before, that I tried really hard as a child to be good at sports, but I've always been very awful at sports. I have truly always been very awful at sports. God, did I fucking try, but no. Did not work. I was a decent swimmer, though. I actually had my bronze medallion. Got up to my bronze medallion when I was 15, and then I stopped swimming for, like, a long time. I did try and get back into it last year, like about a year ago, but I ended up not continuing to pursue it because it's so hard for me to get to the pool near where I live. It's in this anywhere that's not on like the main thoroughfare of my town is basically off the transit map. Like the local rec center with the pool, there's 2 rec centers with pools actually in my town. One of them is an older one of them's newer. But both of them, they have a transit stop where they are, but the buses only run every like 40 or 50 minutes, or they only run during rush hour, the ones that go to those stops. So it's a real fucking piss off, because I don't drive. I don't want to bother my parents for drives just so I can go swim for 1 hour, because like it'd be useless for them to try and drive back home, so they'd have to just like sit there and do nothing, and like they have better things to do. But yeah, it's really annoying because I know that I also just generally need to exercise more, like it's an issue. But it's so hard to get to the fucking pool. Ha! Okay. Vera, hello. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived. The Vegas life. My crooked casino business. I'd like to tell you about how I died. Oh. Okay, I think that's the most straightforward of all the characters. Who was just like, yep. I just want to tell you. Yes, I picked the last one, so this is chat's choice. I'm honestly curious, or are you sure? Yeah, because I mean, personally, I'm honestly curious. But also, even being curious doesn't hurt to double check, because for all we know, she's just tossing this out there because she feels like she has to. Don't want to be putting any pressure on to talk about something so personal, I'm honestly curious. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. That's true. One day, in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at the sitter. Oh, she had a child. Oh. And rushed over to the casino. Why did you go? I mean, it's her job and she works for scary people. So, like, I want to know more about the daughter. I want to know if she still keeps an eye on her. You had a daughter? Sure did. Aw, look at this. She smiles. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job. Yeah, okay. So it was out of need, not out of open support for the sneaky things that the people were doing. Okay. I really love Vera now. She's won me the fuck over. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor. Oh, yikes! Holy shit! Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. Okay, chat's choice. How did he die? Where was his son? Or just how awful? Okay, so that went... I actually didn't go from 0 to 10 too quickly, because it was already a pretty sketchy situation, and then you walk in and it's like, oh, somebody's dead. Whew. Ooh, excuse me. Just gonna have a sip of water. His gravelly voice takes a lot out of me. Where was his son? Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. "You'll make this go away," he said. I nodded. 2 guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All their toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Okay. Your girl was at the sitter, or did you confront the son? Yeah. As much as I want to know as much as possible about her daughter, because she looked really happy when we asked if she had a daughter. I also want to know where this is going. Like, did she confront? I mean, I'm guessing the answer is no, because she needed that position to take care of her daughter, right? But neutral, okay. Alright, I'll take this one, and then when you get back, you can do whichever one is next. Did you confront the son? Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the son was out making funeral arrangements. A heart attack, they were calling it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap. Okay, let me know when you get back, Sneak Cat, so that I can keep tossing these choices at you. For now, I'll just keep guiding the story along. And your daughter? I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. I went home alone. Locked all the doors and windows. Turned off all the lights. And waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat. Took a deep breath. Sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down. After making sure I was inside it. Oh. Because I want to say, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that happened. But I mean, she's sitting here in front of me, kind of chill about it, so. And I do kind of want to know, like, what happened with her daughter. What about your kid? I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. I don't even know if she's still alive. Oh my god. Vera. Oh. Oh my god. I wanted to do... If Steph is not available anymore, I want to do the date with Vera and then help her find her daughter. Oh my god. Sorry this got so grim. After all this is over, maybe we can grab a drink? And try not to let the past haunt us. Even just for an hour. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Okay, Steph is still here. Okay. So, wait. We're actually totally 100% dead? Well, if the realization's happening, might as well rip the band-aid off, I guess. Yes. As in the afterlife? The afterlife? Yes. So you're a ghost. And I'm a ghost? Yes. Oh boy, do I need a drink. Oh, my laptop's dying. 1 second. We can't get drunk anymore? Or I hear you. I mean, I don't think that ghosts can get drunk. So, I feel like that's the truth. But I think that in this moment, the comfort of being related to is a little more important than, you know, laying down the flat facts was important for, yes, we're dead, yes, we are ghosts, yes, this is the afterlife, but, I think we can let this slide. I hear you. I was never really a big drinker. It's funny, though. I sort of feel drunk now. That's the trauma, sweetheart. Oh, dear. Or, I don't know. Dissociated. Oh, that's definitely the trauma. I'm so sorry, Steph. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. Okay, so, oh, are you still not a fan of Vera? Steph is still doing good. So you're back. You can pick what, the next question is. What was your life like, or how long have you been dead? I feel like, yeah, chat's choice on this one. Now that you are back from the, kitty litter. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Oh, oof, like her story. Yeah. Yeah. That really pulled the heartstrings. What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. Good parents or good job. I feel like this is a really big thing to step into. But, okay, the dice say... I just rolled for it. The dice say good parents? Good parents, for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music. Artsy movies about ballet school witches and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Okay, so he smoked weed. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just like to practice alone in my room. Wish my parents had been cool, or didn't you get lonely? Chat's choice. But yeah, I mean, if they are good parents like she says they were, then they would be supportive of her even though she wasn't interested in the same things that they were. That's all I'm gonna put out there. Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely in that kind of situation. I can definitely see a pressure to live up to that or perform up to that. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things. Especially when things start to go wrong. And holy, did things go wrong in my life. What happened to you, or a recurring theme with ghosts? I guess just be straight up about it. What happened to you? This is hard to talk about. I had cancer. Oh dear. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. Oof. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong. Out of place. It's hard to describe. Okay. Well then, how long did they give you, or what was the treatment like? Oh. Big oofs in chat, and yeah, for sure. Big oofs. Have some water, because I need a little sip. Treatment like, okay. What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation, chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a goat like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. Okay. We're still interested in trying to grab Steph. I know it said, oh, you have to rush, but I don't think that's like, there's no timer on this screen. We can still pick whoever we'd like to pick. So what's the consensus? Chat, are we still down for Steph? I am personally still super down for Steph. I think that would be an interesting one to do. Okay, Vera. Let's try Vera then. We can grab Steph another time. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough. Not really, though. I'm just kidding around. So, what do you want to do? Or what do you want to do? The worlds are... Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden. You hear that? This one is... I think it's my choice, but... I'm not sure, because I mean... I'll just go with I didn't hear anything, just to acknowledge the fact that she pointed something out, rather than bulldozing her and saying, what were you gonna say? I didn't hear anything. I heard a voice. There it is again! A voice! Did you hear it this time? Okay, chat's choice. I still didn't hear it, or are you okay? So we're not hearing this. Like, we're not getting this audio through the game either. Oh, sneak up. Both of those are such a fucking mood. I am right in that boat with you. But, yeah, no, I'm fairly certain that there has not been any audio cues through the game either. So this is something that Vera's hearing on her own. I still didn't hear it. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Me, but not me. Where are the voices coming from? The voices are in my head, but also far away. The voice is calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We are trying to reach Vera. Dead on 5th of November, 1954. And then the other voice, the one that sounds so familiar, it says, where are you, Mom? Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, her daughter's trying to reach her with like a fucking like a Ouija board or something. Oh my God, that's so my heart. Oh my God. Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her. I feel like I understand would be a short way to end this. Or can I come with you? I guess it's like an emotional support would be a viable option. Is this one chat's choice? I think it is. No. Yeah? Okay. I don't remember whether or not this is chat's choice. But I'm also conflicted, so like second opinions are welcome. Jeez. Yeah. Can I come? Can I come with you? Yeah. I think you'd better. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup. That's kind of what I figured. You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard. And a neon sign in the window. Psychic readings. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself. Let's go inside. Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at the table, facing each other. One is a young woman dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic and playing the part with witchy flair. A second woman sits across from her. The woman is in her 70s, wearing wireframe glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. Is this a seance? They're reaching out to you. I don't know what to do with this. I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom? I sense two presences. Two? Yes. One is unknown to me. The psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom. It's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters, Mom. What did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something to her? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it. Oh. Tell Jane how her mom really died, tell her it was an accident, and remain silent. Tough fucking decision. Chat is currently neutral. Let me know when you get back. I think she needs the closure. Tell Jane how her mom really died. The psychic repeats what you say, word for word. The letters were all true. Every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. Oh. Oh my god. Wow, okay, so I did not come into this today expecting a fucking emotional roller coaster. But sure as shit, that's what we got. Wow. Had me close to tearing up. Goddamn. What do I even say after that? Oh my god. That was... I really... that one was really good. Okay, so we have the graveyard. And we have number 3, Vera. This is officially our third person, Vera. Hey. The music. Is the song that Riley wrote for the graveyard, and it's playing in the graveyard. That's so cute. I love that little detail. Okay, Vera. Yeah, she's just ashes. She's just her urn. Oh. Vera, Spirit of Despair. Years alive, 1891 to 1954. Cause of death, house fire. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. She lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she... Did I read that right? Yes, I did. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of childish, over-rich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power. I love her. Oh, and also, I am taking note, they do not use neutral pronouns for everyone. Dre, uses they, them. Vera uses she, her, and Kyo, I believe, is also they, them. Yeah, Kyo and Dre, we just happened to run into 2 in a row that were they, them. But Vera is decidedly she, her. I believe Hattie was as well. Riley was definitely he. They referred to Vera with neutral pronouns at first, but I guess that's just because we didn't really know her yet. But that's, yeah, that is Vera's profile. That was super good. Good choice, Sneak Cat. Good date choice. Okay. It's reaching 10 after 1, so I guess that's the end of stream for today. Filled those 2 hours up real nice. Yeah, the last one ended up being a little short, but this was definitely a very full, eventful stream. And that was so fucking good. This is a really fantastic game. I love these little character profiles and all the detail that goes into them. Like, fucking kudos to the writers. I super adore. Like, you see, like, the love and care that went into making these character profiles. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Whew. Wow. Alright. That's all for this evening. Next stream will be Saturday night. I have D&D on Friday, as I mentioned a little earlier. Next Saturday night, we'll be going back into Deltarune to fight Jevil. I am not going to try and beat Jevil between streams because I do feel like I could definitely do it on stream. I think I could definitely get it. I keep getting super close. I might put in a few practice rounds in my other save file, the one that is not the stream save file. Just to, you know, get a little better at it. See if I can beat it at least once before having to do it on stream. But, yeah, next Saturday we're heading right back into Jevil. Your Homestuck D&D's on Friday. Well, yeah. The two. You have fun as well. That sounds really fucking awesome, doing Homestuck tabletop roleplay. The 2 DMs are gonna switch between weeks. Yeah, nice. That's a good 2 DMs is a good plan. Because DMing is hard fucking work. Yeah, honestly, like, kudos to every single person who like does DM stuff, because goddamn, like, y'all are fucking geniuses. Yeah, alright. Here's to another week. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, whatever you may be getting up to, but also just a great week. Yeah. Have a great week. Fingers crossed. I'll be seeing y'all next Saturday for Jevil. And, yeah, for me, that is good night. We're gonna have the Speed Dating for Ghosts soundtrack play us out.